Welcome to the Sussex Football Show with me, Dean Kilford, and powered by your instant replay. Sussex derbies don't get much bigger or more important than the meeting between the bottom two at the Terrapura ground this past Tuesday night. Burgess Hill Town had replaced their host Whitehawk at the foot of the Bostik Premier League table the previous Saturday and have conceded 17 in their previous 5 league games. And they didn't help their cause when Ambrosine was pushed in the back by Beck from this free kick. The referee took a moment before deciding to point to the spot. Nathaniel Pinney then stepped up to roll in his 5th goal since returning to the club in November. Enver wasn't far away with this spectacular strike as the Hillians looked to respond quickly. But a throw-in deep in Burgess Hill territory was eventually set back to Kissock to whip the ball in. Nathaniel Pinney nipped in between the defenders to head in his and Whitehawk's second. Once again, Burgess Hill looked to respond quickly, and this long throw found the head of Richmond. Minter was in no man's land, but the header just off target. Just after the half hour, the Hawks fans were in dreamland. Rodriguez carried the ball forward before cutting the ball back for Muggeridge to sweep home. Whitehawk 3 up and cruising. Burgess Hill were going for it at the start of the second half, but were leaving themselves vulnerable to the counter. Josh James coming to their rescue to deny Rodriguez. But that reprieve was short-lived as Whitehawk worked the ball from left to right, and Rodriguez was on hand to take a touch before rifling one in. The Hawks scored 4 goals for the first time since the reverse fixture between these teams back in September. One bright note on an otherwise miserable night for the Hillians was Dan Beck's goal, cleverly adjusting his body so he could guide the ball into the far corner. Despite that goal, Whitehawk were relentless in going forward. Muggeridge unselfishly squaring the ball for Pinney, who took a touch but still required a remarkable save from James to keep the score to 4. From the resulting corner, Good then hit the post, before then attempting a spectacular overhead kick. And Whitehawk were to be denied by the woodwork once more. Dida recently on as a sub, rattling the crossbar with this free kick. Whitehawk with a resounding 4-1 victory that leaves Burgess Hill rooted to the bottom. The Hawks now just 1 point from safety. Worthing was still buzzing after their 9-goal haul against Harlow Town last week as they made the trip to London to take on strugglers Wingate and Finchley. It was a tepid start to the game with both teams feeling each other out, but some quick feet from Newton brought the game to life, and G went to make the challenge. The referee waved away the protests. Aguirre then stung the palms of Shane Gore when attempting a free kick from distance. The ball struck with real pace and venom by the youngster. Pearce's rebound deflected just past the post. Wingate didn't threaten too much in the first half, but were denied by their own player as Rapai's shot was surely heading in before coming off the foot of Cole. Pearce tested the reflexes of Shane Gore once more, the keeper tipping over his dipping effort. Chances were coming at both ends now, and it was Wingate who took the lead. Worthing's high defensive line was caught out by a quick turnover. Stewart's shot was saved by Perntrell, but the ball fell invitingly for Rapire to fire into the bottom corner. David Adjuboy was immediately brought off the bench, and just 3 minutes later he reminded the Worthing fans of his abilities with a stunning volley from this corner, his first goal since the 5th of January. And with 7 minutes to go, Worthing broke quickly from a corner. Adjuboy worked himself free to finish off the perfect counter to give Worthing all 3 points, scoring his 15th of the season in the process. So Worthing move up to 4th in the league and have done Whitehawk and Burgess Hill Town a favour at the other end of the table. Three Bridges are bottom of the form table, having collected just 1 point from a possible 27 heading into their home game with Herne Bay, themselves with 3 defeats in their past 4 games. Anderson gave the visitors the lead on 7 minutes. A long clearance and an unfortunate slip allowed the Herne Bay forward to open his account. It was a case of deja vu at the other end, as Three Bridges countered a corner with a long ball of their own through to Akambi, who slipped the ball under Overland to level the scores. Moments later, Connor French nearly turned the game on its head, Overland denying the forward with his legs. But 2 goals in 4 second-half minutes decided the outcome of this game. There didn't seem to be too much danger when the ball broke to Subawali, but the striker showed incredible strength and footwork to hold off 4 Three Bridges defenders before somehow finding the back of the net. And then Anderson nabbed his second, first laying the ball out wide before getting in behind Simpson to nod home. Things went from bad to worse for Three Bridges, the ball continuing to drop to a Herne Bay player. Eventually it was Harry Miller who passed the ball into the corner beyond the unsighted James Shaw. And with 7 minutes to go, Anderson completed his hat-trick. Subawali again showing his strength and unselfishly setting up his teammate, who had the simple task of guiding the ball home. And that result was Three Bridges' 5th successive defeat. The visitors now just a point behind their hosts. Worthing and Lewes men's teams have enjoyed a couple of titanic clashes this season, and now it's the turn of the women's team. On a beautiful, unusually hot and sunny February, it was Millie Colburn who shone bright for Worthing. The forward worked hard to win the ball back before a nice little drag turn and finish gave Worthing the lead. Midway through the first half, it was 2. Gemma Walsford played in and deftly touching the ball past the keeper. Colburn then grabbed her second, holding off the Lewes defender before bursting into the area and picking her spot just inside the post. Worthing were creating plenty of chances and Julie got a fourth shortly after half-time, Colburn completing her hat-trick, checking back onto her right foot and firing just inside the near post. Minutes later, a lovely flick around the corner presented Woolsford with a chance, and she spotted the keeper off her line to get her second and make it 5. Lewes pulled a goal back with a stunning effort that crashed in off the underside of the bar to give the keeper no chance. Woolsford then turned provider as she played in Colburn to grab her 4th of the afternoon. And it was still just enough time for Colburn to grab her 5th, rounding the keeper to cap an excellent day for her and for Worthing ladies. The final score, Worthing ladies 7, Lewes girls 1. Thank you for watching the Sussex Football Show. I've been Dean Kilford and we'll be back next week with all the best of Sussex football, powered by your instant replay.